Let me ask the question.
Yes.
What to you is the most beautiful idea in physics or mathematics or the art at the intersection of the two?
I'm going to have to say complex analysis. I might have said infinities. And one of the most beautiful idea, I think, was the fact that you can have infinities of different sizes and so on. But that's, in a way, I think, complex analysis. It's got so much magic in it. It's a very simple idea. You take these, you take numbers, you take the integers, and then you fill them up into the fractions and the real numbers. You imagine you're trying to measure a continuous line. And then you think of how you can solve equations. Then what about x squared equals -1? Well, there's no real number which satisfies that. So you have to think of, well, there's a number called I. You think you invent it. Well, in a certain sense, it's there already. But this number, when you add that square root of -1 to it, you have what's called the complex numbers. And they're an incredible system. If you like, you put one little thing in, you put square root of -1 in, and you get how much benefit out of it. All sorts of things that you'd never imagined before. And it's that amazing, all hiding there in putting that square root of -1 in.
So in a
I
sense,
think that's the most magical thing I've seen in mathematics or physics. And it's in quantum mechanics.
and in quantum mechanics.
You see, it's there already. You might think, what's it doing there? Okay, just a nice, beautiful piece of mathematics. And then suddenly we see, nope. It's the very crucial basis of quantum mechanics.
So on
it's there in the way the world works.
So on the question of whether math is discovered or invented, it sounds like you may be suggesting that partially it's possible that math is indeed discovered.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. No, it's more like archaeology than you might think. Yes. Yes.
So let me ask the most ridiculous, maybe the most important question. What is the meaning of life? What gives your life fulfillment, purpose, happiness, and meaning? Why do you think we're here on this? Given all the Big Bang and the infinities of photons that we've talked about.
I would say, I think it's not a stupid question. I mean, there are some people, many of my colleagues who are scientists, and they say, well, that's a stupid question, meaning, well, we're just here because things came together and produced life, and so what? I think there's more to it. But what there is that's more to it, I have really much idea.
And it might be somehow connected to the mechanisms of consciousness that we've been talking about, the mystery there.
Yeah. It's connected with all sorts of, I think these things are tied up in ways which are, you see, I tend to think the mystery of consciousness is tied up with the mystery of quantum mechanics and how it fits in with the classical world. And that's all to do with the mystery of complex numbers. And there are mysteries there which look like mathematical mysteries, but they seem to have a bearing on the way the physical world operates. We're scratching the surface. We have a long, huge way to go before we really understand that.
And it's a beautiful idea that the depth, the mathematical depth could be discovered. And then there's tragedies of Gödel's incompleteness along the way that we'll have to somehow figure our ways around.
Yeah.
So, Roger, it was a huge honor to talk to you. Thank you so much for your time today.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you.